I'll never forget being on wrestling internet forums and seeing this short clip over and over again, and saying to myself, what the fuck did I just watch? Who is this? Where is this? What is this? How is this? And through rigorous research, I would figure out what this clip was from. Was TNA Total Non-Stop Action Wrestling, a promotion started by JEFF, JARRETT, and his father back in the summer of 2002, based in the Memphis, Tennessee area. And in the upcoming years, the Jarretts, with the help of investors, will make TNA wrestling a true alternative to the WWE, which for years at this point, WWE was the only big show in town, and I'm not talking Paul White. But then, TNA wrestling will pop up like an old Rey Mysterio entrance, giving the wrestling fan something new, something fresh, from the competitive tag team division to the unique, innovative X division, which means no limits, to the countless young stars on that roster to try and make a name for themselves by having amazing wrestling matches. Emphasis on amazing wrestling matches, not sports entertainment matches. And they were unmatched with the passionate commentary by Mike Tenay and Don West, God rest his soul. They even had the unique special 6-sided ring. What? A 6-sided ring? Where did he do that at? In TNA wrestling. Now, was TNA perfect? Hell no! Which is why it took me a few attempts to actually be a full-blooded, I'm about to say full-blooded Italian, salt to the Mambalooks, to be a full-blooded TNA fan. I mean, for those who don't remember, in the early stages, in the early years, they still had Jeff Jarrett as the world champion for the majority of the time, making everything revolve around him. And in the words of Mike Graham,
he broke 6,000 guitars, never drew a dime, but he thought he was the man.
I mean, Jeff Jarrett's title reigns would damn near put Triple H's reign of terror to shame back on Raw between 2002 and 2005. And plus, they would bring around the old WCW or XWE guys, the wrestling legends, trying to relive their glory years. And it was just sad. Taking the spotlight at time away from the younger talent, which again, TNA was supposed to be an alternative to the WWE, not a retirement home. And because a certain guy was in charge, they will still have nonsensical storylines that would usually go nowhere or run right back to Jeff Jarrett. So yeah, there was still a hill to climb and overcome, but with all that being said, TNA wrestling was still a great product to watch. And in my eyes, the peak of TNA wrestling was between 2005 to 2009. Starting with, in my eyes, the greatest match in TNA history till this day. To this day! And one of the greatest matches of all time. In September 2005, Unbreakable, with the X Division Championship on the line between the phenomenal AJ Styles, the Samoan Submission Machine and Samoa Joe, and the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels, in a triple threat match that will never be forgotten. Following that to the debut of Christian. Yes, Christian debuted in TNA in November of 2005, which the internet was blazing after that, going crazy. Just a few months after TNA would debut on TV, on Spike TV, the same network that originally WWE held down for 3 years. Yes, TNA was moving on up, but by this time, Jeff Jarrett was the world champion, so I said, nah, I'm good. I couldn't get into the main feuds with them of revolving around Jeff Jarrett. I just couldn't do it. Meanwhile, in WWE, you had Edge, who just defeated John Cena, ending his year-long reign. And at this point, the fans have gotten tired of John Cena's crap and started screaming John Cena sucks. So Edge was something new and something fresh. And he had the Queen leading with him, which, oh my God. Oh my God. And then on the other brand, on SmackDown, you had Kurt Angle, who now was serious, didn't need no comedy stuff, was a straight killer. I'm like, this is a show I want to watch. These are the world champions I want. Plus, we were on the road to WrestleMania 22. I wasn't even thinking about TNA at the time. But then I heard and saw on the wrestling forums and blogs that Christian won the world title, the NWA at the time, world title because NWA was associated with TNA. Christian won the world title? Christian is your new world champion? Christian is now the face of the company? Oh, I might have to go back and watch this thing called TNA Wrestling. Oh, hell yeah. And I'm like, okay, I think I'm back in. I think I'm a TNA fan now. Sting came in. I'm like, Sting coming in? What's going on? I haven't seen Sting in like 5 years. I'm like, okay, all right. And then... And I said, damn. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I cannot do it. Back to WWE I go. Really? Jeff Jarrett the champion again? I don't like that shit. Meanwhile, in the other company, Shawn Michaels and Triple H got back together, reforming D-Generation X. I'm like, what is going on? Then RVD beat John Cena to become the new WWE champion. I'm like, if heaven got a wrestling ghetto, I must already be here. And then shortly after a month, of course, DX starts to become very corny, and also RVD gets busted for smoking the weed. It ruins his world title run. So then I started back at one. I brought him United. So I kind of was off of wrestling altogether. I wasn't really watching anything. Then I saw the news.
He is the former world heavyweight champion, an Olympic gold medalist, and arguably the greatest wrestler in the industry today.
It's real. It's damn real. Yeah!
I remember seeing this promo and I couldn't get out of my mind. Kurt Angle with the mouth guard, spinning all over the ring with the lighting and the Kurt Angle taking the hoodie off, talking about it's real. It's damn real. Yeah! I'm like, I think I just peed a little. Kurt Angle and TNA Wrestling. I gotta see this. I have to see this. I gotta see this. And then he debuted with TNA Wrestling on Impact. Rose from the ground. American flag waving. Kurt Angle with the mouth guard in his mouth. Scowling, serious, as Samoa Joe is in the middle of the ring, staring back at him. And I'm like, it's about to go down. And it went down. Kurt Angle gets in the ring, headbutts Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe is down and out for the count. The crowd's going wild. Kurt Angle is in all of his glory. And then in one of the greatest shots I've ever seen, Samoa Joe also rises right behind Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle is lacking out here. It's called lacking. And all you see is Samoa Joe with blood trickling down his forehead. And he throws a lick back at Kurt Angle with an enziguri, and now they're brawling. And I'm thinking, you gotta be kidding me. A la Don West. I'm like, this is the greatest thing ever. What's gonna happen now? I have to watch. And this is when I truly became a TNA fan for life, or I thought was for life. And from that point forward, I watched damn near every Impact. Found a way to watch every somewhat pay-per-view. And I was full TNA. But that is my story of the day I truly became a TNA fan. But let me know your story. When did you become a TNA fan? As well as when did you stop becoming a TNA fan? Because that is also something we got to talk about. And we're going to talk about it in the next video. Stay tuned. Welcome to the Hive, bitch! Your hardcore casual fan, Hayes Arcade. And if you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you. Suck it.
I'm the best. I'm the best in the world.